why do you do really ugly colors and then delete them?
If you watch my time lapses, you may see a quick, strange thing happen around the start of the color phase. Right there. Did you see it? I fill in the colors, then start filling in wild, loud, ugly colors everywhere in solid chunks, and then, seemingly, delete that bad idea and move on. What I'm actually doing is using one of the best ideas Clip Studio Paint ever brought to us, reference layers. A reference layer is a special type of layer that allows certain tools like fill, selection, and line coloring to interact with it, even if you're working on a different layer. This makes it an essential tool for efficient coloring, inking, and selection workflows. Hell, I'm only somewhat aware of the possible uses of reference layers, and they've shaved hours off my coloring process. In digital coloring, you tend to need a lot of selections for the areas you're working on. When I started digital coloring, the only way to do this was to make a selection, save it as an alpha channel, and load it manually from that channel every time you needed the selection. Now when I need to select an area, I do this. What I just did was use a modifier key to turn my pen to the auto select tool that specifically is calling out to a reference layer. That's this, the ugly colored monstrosity from earlier. It's filled with flat colors of planes I might need to call up. Note that areas that will be the same color in the flats aren't necessarily the same here. I do this if I expect to need to shade this area without affecting the nearby area, like so. The colors are garish so I can easily see the contrast between colors. No need to be subtle and artful here, no one's going to see it, because once it's built, this icon turns it into a reference layer, and then it's all buried under the other layers so that we can use it without having to look at it, because ugh. Then you can freely go about loading selections on the fly. Once you get the motions down to muscle memory, you'll be amazed at how quickly your coloring workflow goes. Bonus tip, you can even build a second reference layer, or however many you like really, for other ideas like this one, separating planes by depth, in case you want to airbrush, perhaps, a fog effect. Follow me for more Clip Studio Paint tricks.